Saori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it like kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayop. Jesus Christ, Leslie, you were right. What the hell? What the? File game script? What? What's going on? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Saori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Saori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her to the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do? Holy shit. What did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? You weren't selfish. You're just saying the truth. This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. If I just spent more time with her, welcomed her to the school, and gave her what she wanted out of our relationship. But that's not good either. Well, no night of sleep for me. But listen, like, this is not good. Like, what is he saying? It's not good. Like, if he said yes, and if he didn't feel like, if he didn't love her, it would just like be pity. He would be with her out of pity. It would be like even worse. It would be worse for her. Well, not worse for her because she's dead, but it would be worse for him. And what she just did would like happen sooner or later, because at some point he would just said like he would just have to let her go, right? Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. The girl was manipulated by Monika? Oh, maybe that's true. Yeah, that's true. Like, she was sad, and I guess Monika said something that, like, make everything worse. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. This game is not suitable for children, now we know why. Your first ending. Dude, look! Saori is all fucked up here. It's Yuri Natsuki, Monika, and then like... And like, Monika's sprite is like on top of her? Wait, it's not only Monika's sprite, it's Monika, it's Natsuki and Yuri as well. Okay, let's load our game. Wait a minute, look at the new game. The new game is also fucked up. Okay, let's load the game. Let's see what happens if I say if I lie. File error. Character Saori character file is missing or corrupt. What? She was corrupted, get it? Dude, I can't load. The save file is corrupt. Starting a new game. Achievement unlocked. Start a new game. I see an annoying girl running. Okay, this is the beginning. That girl is my name. What the hell? What is going on? You know the kind of friend, blah blah blah. But she's going to chase after me, blah blah blah. It's not the... What the hell? The game just restarted? Try to voice act that? Oh. Okay. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to the school together. Wait a minute. Are you telling me to, like, try to read her name? Or, like, read everything? Should I read everything, Divis? Is my dialogue different? I meant the fucked up thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Then I can just like scroll around. Okay. I'm perfectly content, blah blah blah. The school day is as ordinary as ever, as it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. They're really interested in me, besides... Okay, so... Read unless it's something you can skip. I don't know if I... How do I know if I can skip? Oh! Okay, so if this thing isn't working, it... Okay, I see, okay. Got it, gotcha. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Nairux? Monika? Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically a completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check those closets? You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Okay, so in the original game, it was actually... Shit, why do I always forget her name? Why? Is this like old man memory? Sayori. God damn it, Sayori. My best friend Sayori. Stop forgetting her name. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find a new member for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature Club can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, Nairux, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I would ask you to join, but... If you could at least... If you could at the least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse something like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Nairux, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh boy. Dude, let us not forget that Monika is actually the bad guy in this game. Because of her, our best friend died. and now we're starting a new game without her. And I have a feeling that what's gonna happen is that Monika is gonna do, like, we're gonna go through the game, you know, and Monika is gonna kill all of them, one at a time. Now we know why to refuse her, and that's true. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. She's the dungeon master, exactly, Lazada. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Here? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Nairux. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredible cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? Oh no. I just realized something. All the progress that we did with Yuri, it just went to shit. God damn it. Shit. She's not our waifu anymore. She doesn't know that I'm her husbando. God damn it. This game sucks. I hate this game. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like the first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's so nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you, I guess. So, I ran into Nairux in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Oh, she was going to make cupcakes. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Nairux? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. Can I read? Only if a save file gets corrupted like happened. Okay. So what did he say? Davis, does this mean saving is pointless in this game? Oh, so it's not pointless. Okay, Davis, then I have another question for you. What if I look... What happened to all of my saves? Wait, the game deleted all of my saves? Dude, the game has an anti-save scum mechanism? Holy shit. Damn, dude. Like, I was about to ask, what if I, like, try to load a previous save? Like, not counting the one that I love you. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduated. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri. Intimidated? Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that... you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Nairu, what kind of things do you like to read? I have a feeling that I've read this, not gonna lie. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Yeah, I've said this. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up, yes, because she likes manga. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Okay, so we've been through this as well? So this is basically just repeating like our conversation with Yuri. Yuri goes on clearly, passionate about reading, she seems reserved, yeah, we know this. But you know, I like a lot of things, stories with the... Okay, we know this as well. Yeah. I guess we've got something I can relate to. Oh! I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your person. Okay, so Monika also said this back then. Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to... Okay, we know this, survival horror, yes. I hate horror, yes she does, never mind. That's why I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Yep, she does. She gets angry. A poem called She Doesn't Want It to Say, okay, fine. But you care, I think it's impressive, why don't you share sometimes? No. I understand how Natsuki feels. Basically, this is all like... This is a repeat of everything that we said. If it's not something that has Sayori involved, the dialogue will just repeat. Okay, writing experience, I guess the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Yeah, just got an idea. He's gonna have the poem idea. Okay, write a poem on our own. Next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone's even, blah blah blah. I think you're right, Monika. I decide to take responsibility, vice president after all, need to do the best nurture, blah blah blah, decides to blah blah blah. It's like a good step for us to take. I still have other clubs to look at, and okay, so around here she will mention Saori, so I have to pay attention. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Nairu. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find a new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club, okay, everyone's happy. You really mean it? Yep. It'll be fun, you'll scare me for a moment, blah blah blah. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Okay, Monika, whatever you say. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting, blah blah blah. Monika looks over at them once more, sure. Monika and I took a little far, express yourself, yeah. Can I really impress? Yes, I can, already, we can. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat, blah blah blah. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Yeesh. Oh my god, we are supposed to go back home with Saori, so let's see what happens. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That didn't happen last time, and I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. Maybe it will never happen? I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. What the hell is an inside voice? I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins on the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. What? Damn. So, Yuri is a very lovable person, so love, warmth, fantasy, because she likes fantasy, comfort, I guess, unrestrained, bubbles, jumpy, frightening because she likes scary things. Philosophy, there you go. Wait, die? What did I miss? You missed a lot. I told you, last episode was like, it was a doozy. A very big doozy. Let's see. Fluffy, special, daydream. Intellectual. Like, I want to make the perfect Yuri poem this time. Existence, I guess. Desire. Peaceful. Imagination. Starscape? No, peace. I don't remember what incongruent means. Lazada told me, but I forgot. Insights. Sensation, maybe? Yeah, sensation. Wonderful, Valentine, destiny, treasure. Calm. Fear. Vitality, meager, variance, depression, childhood, tenacious, hopeless, holiday. Maybe hopeless. No, but hopeless was a Sayori word, isn't it? But not rose or holiday. I don't know what meager means. Maybe I'll say hopeless. I'll say hopeless. Anxiety. Yes. Anxiety. Yes. Whisper. Lipstick. Vacation. Atone. Nightgown. Dazzle. Embrace. Embrace. And last one. I'm going for lust. After what she did the last time, I'm going for lust 100%. Oh, okay, here she is. Hi again, Nairux. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. And by the way, I said it right. Did you see that? Thanks for keeping your promise, Nairux. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? And yes, I have been practicing. Dude, I have to stop looking at the stream chat. Like, I saw something happen in the corner of my eye. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Good thing about Sayori not being with us anymore is that Nairux doesn't need to use that deep manly voice to voice act her lines. That's true. That is 100% true. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What the hell? Natsuki, blah blah blah, you have a big mouth? Oh, wait. Yeah, I just noticed. Aren't they like way too big for the screen? Like, Natsuki and Yuri are like huge, and Monika is the only one who is like normal sized. Big mouth for someone who keeps her manga, blah 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 blah. I can't read. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plots back into her seat. I'm sorry, Nairux. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like... Well, as vice president and all... She's the vice president this time? That I should help with you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag, and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. So this is a repeat of our conversation with Yuri. How is this guy being so cute? She even picked out a book, she thinks. Okay, so this is all the repeat, because like, this conversation has nothing to do with Sayori or Monika, so this is just me and Yuri. So I could actually like skip it if I wanted to. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already burned in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. So in this time, Monika is not talking with Sayori, because she doesn't exist as well. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book as she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Meow! Meow, I think she noticed me looking at her, meow. You want to read as well, meow. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second, meow. Meow, meow. Kitty. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm sure you're reading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've read this. She's talking about her book, no particular reason, just curious, blah blah blah. Okay, she bought the book for me, specifically. I just happened to buy 2, yeah, this fairly obvious, blah blah blah. I'll definitely got to hear once it starts to pick up, very good, blah blah. What's the story anyway, blah blah blah. She's gonna tell us about the story. Yeah. No spoilers. Anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, nothing but blah blah blah. That's kind of dark, yes it is, kind of dark. It's not that, I mean, I can definitely enjoy the kind of stories, yeah, because it's fucked up, it's a fucked up story that she gave us. Where horrible things happen. Holy shit! Let's see, wait a minute. Let's go back a little bit. Not the thing about the limbs, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so a dark turn came from nowhere. Damn, holy shit. It's just a kind of story. It's the kind that challenges to look for a different strange perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants it to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I have a feeling that this is not what Yuri said. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... Holy shit. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I like things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... My whole body gets what? It doesn't show in the history. And I'm saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Dude, I think I have to like have my print screen like ready, on the ready. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, oh my god, yes. Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Go! Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Wait a minute, what about my poetry? My poetry? Aren't we gonna share our poetry? Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I sit next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just getting the feeling of... Dude, I want to read. You know what? Those very black text parts, instead of like reading the beginning, I'm gonna start reading the end. Like, try to see what the hell the game is trying to tell me. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry, I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri, then hold my book more between the two of them. The two of them or the two of us? What? Did I read it right? The two of them. Oh, the two desks. Okay. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is the way... Okay, we've seen this. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book. Ah, ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Dude, I'm kinda like expecting some bullshit to happen, like some scary shit to happen. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way that she second-guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. I don't remember she making this face last time. Maybe that's what's different this time. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breath is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Dude, this conversation didn't happen. This is a new conversation. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Nairux? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing, I didn't do anything. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't you start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured out we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Definitely not Natsuki. Fuck her. I don't give a damn about her. She can die for all I care. Monika. I know you're the killer, but sure. I should start with Monika, of course. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Well, let's go. Hi, Nairux. Having a good time so far? Yeah, sure. Good. Glad to hear it. I almost said good luck. Good luck. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Is for bullshit.
Bullshit. Hey, Kedzi. What's up? Kedzi? I know that Monika is a bitch. And that's all that I know. So no spoilers. Behave. Everyone needs to behave. Everyone. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Welcome to the stream. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I'm doing fine. Dude, I just ate my last chocolate slice. My chocolate cake slice. Wait. The last slice of chocolate cake? How do I say this? I have no more cake, okay? That's what I meant to say. So I'm good and sad at the same time, because I would like more cake tomorrow, but now that's an impossibility, sadly. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nairu. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Oh, and we found out that Yuri is a pervert. She's a secret closet pervert. Secret lesbian, straight lesbian pervert. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Nairu. She didn't even read it. Come on. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That way, it always counts when I put in the effort. And how are you, Cassie? You doing good? You doing good, man. That's not very fair. I just thought, Cassie, you met me when I was playing Aliens, and now here I am. Did you see what life did? It's a complete 180. That's what my life did. God damn it. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Oh my god, I have a feeling that Yuri is gonna die. Our waifu is gonna die, god damn it. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. Until you do nightmare mode. Yeah, listen to me RPing all of these hot girls. Wait, hot girls? You know, all these waifus. That's what I wanted to say. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for some alone time. What is Monika saying? What is Monika suggesting right now? Oh my. So the door opened. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Wait a minute, what about Monika's poem? Don't I need to read her poem? Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should get to my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Hell yeah. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this the same poem as last time? I don't think it is. Okay, so. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing into me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Yeah, this is totally different. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. This is, a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Epiphany, I mean? Damn it. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Oh, she told me this. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Who should I show my poem now? I guess to Yuri. Should I assume that Yuri's poem is the same? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's just a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds this train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go with writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How so? Or how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Oh my god, I almost turned into Monika. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. For her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, this is a new poem again. I think it is. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glows. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time, the last yet be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Is this the same poem? Divis, you're the only one who can answer me this, if this is the same poem or not, because I have like a very bad memories. ... I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. It's not terrible, but I agree, it's hard to read. I wasn't thinking that at all. You don't remember? Alright, it's fine. But you took so long time to... Oh, look! So this time I didn't take that long to read, and she still said the same thing. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think that your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. She does! I have a feeling that her last poem was like really big. Oh, and look, I can skip! Wait a minute, I can skip this whole thing. Oh my god! Did you see that? Did you see that the skip button was on? That means I could actually skip. Did I do a baddie by doing that? I have a feeling that I didn't. Okay, so I can skip this, because I have the skip button ready. Okay, good, that's perfect. Good. Good job, game. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt, you little bitch. Well, excuse me, princess. I'm not a girl. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just... I just didn't know... No, it didn't... Fuck! What a fucked up thing. Why is that so hard to read? It just didn't evoke any emotion, you fool. Can't you read? So, basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked, fool? I'll pass. I come from New York. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. I can skip! Hell yeah! Fuck this! Fuck you! Phew! I guess that's everyone. Hell yeah. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The music is going crazy again. You know what that means. Even if they're just being... Dude, what's going on? Why am I stuttering? Am I like afraid of the game? The game cursed me or something. God damn it. Okay, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Scene. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Hey? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I told you get cursed. Shut up! I'm not gonna be cursed. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is... cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? I need to get to bed. I have an early start tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the night. See ya, Cassie. Thanks for the visit. Thank you so much for the visit. Have a good night's sleep. Okay. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say, you little bitch? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. What? Oh my god, do you know what I just remembered? If I remember correctly, the person who like broke this up was Sayori, but Sayori is not coming. Like Monika said something and then Sayori appeared and like broke it up. But Sayori's not here, which means these two are gonna fight. It's actually gonna be like a wrestling match. Hell. Hell yeah. Let's go. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Nairux did too. I never said I liked it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, go fuck yourself, Yuri. Excuse me? I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the offer. But I've already taken care of that. But I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. That's why I left the classroom back then. Anyway, I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nairux liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, she's going to reveal our special power, remember? My favorite special power that I'm gonna use like at every single moment. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nairux appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nairux started showing up. Yes. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out on your insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch? Oh my god, she actually said it. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone whose mental age to comprehend. See? Oh my god, just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you could counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute? The only good thing about you is how you try. Wow, careful! You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Oh my god! Yeah, go on. Let Nairux hear everything you really think, bitch. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Da-da-da. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me, as if she noticed I was standing here. Nairux. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How do you like to go? Oh god, I have to choose. Dude, I'm gonna choose Yuri because fuck her. Yuri. 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 Hello? Damn, what the fuck is going on? Can you see my mouse? You can. Monika? Hey Nairux? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. So this is exactly what would happen if, because, well, what's her name again? So, oh my god, why do I always forget her name? What's wrong, man? Like, of all the characters, why do I forget her name so often? Sayori. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I need to put like a sticker, like here, on my screen, that says Sayori. That way I will never forget her name. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive at sometimes, but I never have time. I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, I guess this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Damn, holy shit. I didn't mean it. She called him Shorty or something. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Nairux, please, don't hate me. Please. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around or for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Nairux. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really...